Good day! Are we digitally ready? This is a question that teachers and learners are probably asking right now. With the advent of DepEd's Digital Rights Program, the Open Educational Resources, or OER, was woven together and finally realized. This project prioritizes the necessity to enhance the digital literacy skills of every teacher and learner in the country. Our OER mission is to connect the disconnected. OER is indeed an innovative initiative with a lofty aim to get disconnected schools and last-mile schools connected through ICT even without an internet connection.
It is designed to cater to the need of these schools for interactivity, digitalization, and delivery of 21st century skills that will ensure that every learner is future ready. Join us in another training workshop and learn more about open educational resources, whose primary purpose is to provide support and assistance to learners and teachers in this rapid advancement of technology. Our goal is to build and strengthen the capabilities of public and private teachers, school heads, and supervisors by teaching you to create and design interactive, localized, and contextualized instructional materials for teaching using basic, advanced, and proficiency software and tools. Surely, this will be another exciting and engaging webinar training workshop. Together, let's all rise amidst this crisis. Para sa bata, para sa bayan, para sa guro. Sulong edukalidad!
Magandang araw, Sir Wilbur po, at your service. Narito ang ETUlay upang gabayan ka sa inyong pag-aaral upang lubos na maunawaan ang iba't ibang paksa o subject. Ang ETUlay ay isang free online tutorial class na pinangungunahan ng ICT's Educational Technology Unit sa pamumuno ni Undersecretary Elaine Del P. Pascua. Ang programang ito ay hindi lamang para sa mga bata, kundi ito rin ay magsisilbing gabay sa mga magulang at mga guro kung paano nila ituturo o gagabayan sa bawat asignatura ang kanilang mga anak o mga estudyante. Sa kasalukuyan, ang self-learning module mula sa rehiyon ng Calabarzon at kilala sa tawag na pivot ang ginagamit sa ating ETUlay online class. Kaya ano pang hinihintay ninyo? Ihanda na ang inyong mga ballpen o lapis, papel o kwaderno at samahan kaming itulay ang pagkatuto para sa bawat batang Pilipino. Sama-sama tayong magtutulungan para malampasan ang mga hamon sa panahong ito. Halina't matuto kasama ang inyong online tutor sa oras na ito.
Ayan, thank you po. Good afternoon, everyone. I will be your English 10 tutor for today. My name is Ma'am Maribel Roque. You can call me Ma'am Lala. So hello there. Hello to all the viewers who are with us today. I know that our audience consists not only of students, we also have here parents and teachers as well. So good afternoon, everybody. Especially to the teachers of Mariano Marcos Memorial High School in Santa Ana, particularly to the senior high teachers headed by our very hardworking principal, Ma'am Consolacion K. Naanep. Magandang hapon po. Ayan, so before we begin, let's acknowledge some of the viewers who sent their messages in the chat box. Hello and good afternoon. Let's read Maricel Capalad from Elpidio Quirino High School. We also have Maylene Cuenco from Arellano High School. Good afternoon. Good afternoon po also to Nika Giselle Bangayan of Santa Ana Elementary School. And of course, we also have here from Capitolio High School, Pasig. Thank you for watching, Roy Nalagon and Laurelyn Ople. And to Mary Ann Kagaanan of Recto High School. Again, good afternoon, everybody. So, let's begin with our topic for today. I know that you already had an introduction last week with the descriptions and ideas on what argumentative essay is. So let's have a quick recall on that lesson. Okay, let's answer the activity. For number one, what is an argument? It's A, claim or a claim that tells a story. B, a claim that has logic and facts. Or letter C, a claim that includes feelings. Again, number one, what is an argument? Is it a claim that tells a story? B, a claim that has logic and facts? Or letter C, a claim that includes feelings? Okay, so what is the answer? Oh, yeah, and I can see answers here. Yes, the answer for number one is letter B. Yes, of course, an argument must claim or assert a point with facts and evidence. And I can see your answers are correct. Raquel Santos of Manuel Luis Quezon Senior High School. Wow. And Eileen Perez of Rep C. Of course, the others also sent their answers on the chat box correctly. Okay, let's have number two. For number two, what is a claim? Is it your views and points on a topic? Letter B, the main idea of the essay? Or letter C, the sentence that gets the reader's attention? So, what is the meaning of claim? What do you think a claim is? Again, is it A, your views and points on a topic? B, the main idea of the essay? Or letter C, the sentence that gets the reader's attention? Okay, let's have the answer. Number two. Yes, that's right. That is correct. Andrea Olasiman, Joyce Samidao, and Alondra Latoja. That is correct. Your answers are all correct. Letter A. Also, Carla Tinaco. That's right. It's letter A. A claim refers on your views and points on a certain topic or a certain issue. That is right. The answer is letter A. Okay, now let's have number three. For number three, what is a hook or lead in essay? Is it A, the sentence that ends the paper? Is it letter B, the beginning sentence? Or we have letter C, the sentence that establishes direction and get the reader's attention? What is the answer for hook? Let us see your answers. Just type number three and the letter of your answer, okay? So we can easily check if that is your answer for that number. Okay, so we have number three again. What is hook or lead essay? Okay, that's right. Hook or lead in essays or in an essay means that the sentence forms direction that must catch the attention of the readers. So for number three, the answer is letter C. That's right, and that is correct. You're correct, Luis Rafael. Your answer is also correct. We have Joaquin Inigo. Did I pronounce it correctly? Inigo. And Yana Isabel. Very good, students. Your answers are all correct. For number three, the answer is letter C. Now let's go to number four. For number four, what is the purpose of argumentative essay? Is it A, to tell an interesting story? B, to give information about a certain topic or about a topic? Letter C, to persuade the reader and to consider your claim. Okay, what is the purpose of argumentative essay? What do you think is the purpose? Let's see your answers in the chat box. The purpose of argumentative essay, what do you think? Again, is it A, to tell an interesting story? B, to give information about a certain topic? Or letter C, to persuade the reader and to consider your claim. All right, number 4, the answer is C. That is correct. Okay, let's check the answers. Dominic Orgelius, that is right. Letter C. Marie Chris Villanueva, that is correct. And also, we have Vladimir Villejo. Okay, so that is correct. The answer is letter C because we know that an argumentative essay persuades the readers and they must think based on your claim, right? Okay, now let's have number 5. For number 5, it is your opinion on a controversial topic. What do you think? Is it A, explanatory, B, narrative, or letter C, an argument? Again, it is your opinion on a controversial topic. Is it letter A, an explanatory, B, narrative, or letter C, an argument? Okay, what is the answer for number 5? What is your opinion on a controversial topic? How do you call it? What is it? Okay, let's check the answers again in the chat box. Let's check if you still understand or if you still remember your lesson last week. For number 5, okay, I can see now correct answers coming from Joshua Delantar. Oh, we also have Mitel Balbin. Number 5 is an argument, letter C. That is correct. Because you are now stating your opinion on the topic. Okay, but remember, you need to include facts and evidence on it. Okay? Wow, most of the comments are also correct. Letter C, number 5. Yes, that's right. Good job po sa lahat. And now let's go to number 6. For number 6, what is the other side of the issue? That is the opposite of claim. Is it A, hook, B, rebuttal, or letter C, a counter argument? Again, what is the other side of the issue that is the opposite of claim? Is it letter A, hook, letter B, rebuttal, or letter C, counter argument? Okay, just type your answers, number, and the letter of your answer. Okay, let's wait. Oh, we already have answers. The opposite of claim is the counter argument. That's correct. And your answers are correct. Shan Sander, you're right. Rudolph Anthony, your answer is also correct. Claim means the point of the writer. So when you give your claim on that, opposing your views, we call it as counter arguments. So for number 6, the answer is letter C. Very good, students. Very good. It shows that you still remember your lesson last week. Very good. Good job. Ang gagaling ng mga audience natin today. Wow. Now for today's lesson, this is our objective. So, at the end of this session, you will understand an argumentative or you will understand the characteristics of a good argumentative essay. So we will focus on characteristics of argumentative essay. We have, when you say types of writing, we have different types. We have narrative, we have expository, persuasive, and argumentative. And for today, we will focus on argumentative essay. We will discuss the other types of writing, but for now, we will focus on argumentative essay, right? So, again, what is an argumentative essay? What do you think is an argumentative essay? When you say argumentative essay, what is the idea of it? What is the meaning of it? Can you please type your answers in the chat box? All right. So, what do you think is an argumentative essay? Okay. That's correct. Rani Santos from Recto High School, he said that argumentative essay is when you present an issue and stand on your point. That's right. Very good, Rani. Okay, let's check the other answers. We have Nikki Mendoza. That is when you persuade others on your views. Okay, wow. Thank you. Thank you. Great answers po. Your answers are correct. So we have here different answers about argumentative essay. Now, let's take a look at the meaning of argumentative essay here. An argumentative essay is a genre of writing that requires the writer to investigate a topic, collect, generate, and evaluate evidence, and establish a position on the topic in a concise manner. So, when you say argumentative essay or argumentative writing, it takes a stance or position on an issue. So, in a good argumentative essay, a writer attempts to convince the readers to understand and support their point or their point of view about a topic. So, they state their reasons and, of course, they provide evidence to support it. Okay? Right? Now, let's proceed with the purpose of argumentative essay. What are the purposes of argumentative essay? First, we have to change people's points of view or convince them to accept new perspectives. Of course, we convince them with our ideas or with your ideas. And number two, ask the readers to accept the writer's explanation or evaluation of a concept, an issue, or a problem. If your stand is the same as the writer or the author, then you need to let the readers accept the concept provided by the writers, right? You need to let them accept the idea of the writer because you agree with the writer. So you need to let them understand the concept and the ideas of the writer. Okay? Okay, now let's take a look at this hamburger. After reading the ad, would you try it? Yes, of course, based on the picture, which is the evidence, and the texts that support it, then probably you'll say yes, right? There's an ad that states the description encouraging the buyers to avail it. It gives an evidence by showing the picture. Now, if you agree with it, you can create your own ideas or you can create your own claims, convincing the readers or the buyers to accept the explanation of the ads. But if you don't believe in it, you can now present again, of course, your counter arguments and explain your point why you disagree with it. Is everything clear? Show a thumbs up sign or you can click and like the heart emoticon po. Yan. Yan. So, click natin. So, let's check if you're still with us. Okay? So, o yan, thank you. Thank you po sa mga hearts and thank you po sa mga pagla-like. Yan. So, everything I think everything is clear so far, right? So, let's continue. Okay. Now, all right. You may ask what are the features of an argumentative essay and how are you going to construct it in an essay? Now, we will now focus and we will now discuss the characteristics of an argumentative essay. It's easy to remember because we only have 4 C's and a P. Okay, again, that's 4 C's, 4 letters C or 4 C's, and a letter P. Okay, let's start with number 1. The first is C, or the first C is concise. You need to be effective in your ideas or in your choice of ideas. And how are you going to do that? By avoiding redundant words. You can use pronouns and other terms or vocabulary in expressing same words in a sentence. Okay, you can use other terms instead of saying the word again or the word repeatedly in a sentence. You can use another term. You can look for another term of that word. You can also rephrase the phrases, just like this example. Instead of the group showing the best performance, you can say the best performing group. Also, to be concise, you can change negatives into affirmatives. Remember that you want to convince your readers, you want to convince your audience. So you need to come up with positive statements to highlight your points, of course, right? The second C is coherent. So sentences and concepts are connected and run smoothly in an essay. How will you connect them? By using transitional words. And also, you can use pronouns, specifically relative pronouns, since they are used to connect ideas in sentences. So, number two, or the second C, is coherent. Now, the third C is consistent or consistency. You need to avoid contradictions on your statement. This will eliminate barriers and will convey the exact message of your essay. To be consistent, you need to take note that you should stick on your point and do not add points coming from the others, especially points that will contradict your statement, right? Because it will give another idea, or it will maybe in some points it will oppose your point or your claim. So you should not or you should be consistent, and you should avoid contradictions on your statements. Are we all clear po? Nakakasunod naman po, di ba? Lahat? Okay. Heart, heart, heart po tayo dyan. Okay. Okay, so let's continue. The fourth C is cogent, wherein the argument and evidence must be appealing to the mind of the readers. In this way, you can easily get their attention and somehow influence them and make them agree with your point. Of course, you need to be the essay must be catchy, right? The evidence and the argument must be appealing to the reader, so they will not be bored in reading your argument. And you, in this way, you can convince them easily. You can persuade them and convince them, right? You can easily explain your point to them. All right. And number five, the last characteristics, which is the letter P. It is precise. In writing an argumentative essay, you need to be detailed in the use of terms. The words must be minimal, but should not sacrifice the clarity of an essay. Sometimes the words or the sentence, you use some or few words, but you sacrifice the clarity of the sentence. When you use precise words, then your ideas will be short but clear to the readers, right? So you need to be specific with the use of words. You need to be detailed. Of course, when you present your point using detailed words, remember that the content or the idea of your statement must be still included in that sentence. Okay? So at this point, I think everything is clear. So we've learned the characteristics of an argumentative essay. If you will consider, these characteristics in writing an essay, you can easily demonstrate your insights in a particular subject or in a particular topic. All right. Again, so I think everything is clear. Let us have now an activity. Let's check your understanding on the topic. So, let's try to answer this activity. Okay? Okay pa po tayo dyan? Okay, now let's continue. Again, remember, we have the 4 C's and a P. Okay? We have the 4 C's and a P. Okay, what are the 4 C's again? Number 1, we have concise, coherent, that's correct. Next, we have consistent. The 4C or the fourth C is cogent, that is right. And 1P is precise. Okay, very good. Again, we have concise, coherent, consistent, cogent, and precise. Okay, now let's go to this activity. I want you to identify what type or what kind of characteristics is this statement. I will give a statement, and then you need to identify the characteristic, okay? So again, we have the 4 C's and a P, right? Okay, let's start with number 1. For number 1, Sentences and concepts must be connected to have a smooth flow of ideas. What type of characteristic is this? Or what kind or what characteristic of an argumentative essay is this? Sentences and concepts must be connected to have a smooth flow of ideas. Okay? That is correct. Very good. Coherent. Mary Jane, that is right. The answer for number 1 is coherent. Okay, now let's have for number 2. Number 2, what kind of characteristic have an effective choice of ideas by avoiding redundant words, rephrasing statements, and changing negative to positive terms. Remember, you need to change negative words or statements to positive terms. Again, have an effective choice of ideas by avoiding redundant words, rephrasing statements, and changing negative to positive terms. So, what characteristics of an argumentative essay is this? Okay, let's check the answers in the chat box. Right, very good. The answer is concise. You got it correctly, Alan. Your answer is correct. Greg, very good. Malu, your answer is right. That is concise. Okay, now let's have number 3. For number 3, okay, listen to this. For number 3, be detailed in terms, but do not sacrifice the main objective and idea of the statement. Again, you will be detailed in terms, you will use minimal words, but of course, do not sacrifice the main objective and idea of the statement. What is the answer? Let's check the answer. Type it in the chat box. All right, I can see correct answers now. Okay, the answer is precise. That is right. So when you are you are detailed with the terms, or you are minimal with the words that you use, and of course the content or the idea of the statement must be there. You should not sacrifice the main idea or the objective of the statement, and that is precise. Okay, let's have number 4. The argument must be appealing to the readers, that they can be steered with the argument. Again, for number 4, the argument must be appealing to the readers, that they can be steered with the argument. What do you think is the answer? The argument must be appealing to the readers, that they can be steered with the argument. Okay. That is correct, right? Okay, the answer for this is cogent. That is correct. April, you got it correctly. Kate, that is correct. Kate, your answer is cogent. That is right. Okay, Carmen, that is correct. It's cogent. Very good. Okay, your answers are correct. Great job. Very good. I think you deserve 2 thumbs up. Okay, so now let's proceed to the next question, which is number 5. For number 5, avoid contradictions and focus on just one point in presenting your ideas. Again, you need to avoid contradictions and just focus on one point in presenting your ideas. Remember, we explained that if you give different opinions, it will, if you will give an idea that opposes your idea, then it is not clear, right? So you need to be focused on your idea. So what is the answer for number 5? Very good. That is okay. That is consistent. That is correct. Oh, your answers are correct. So let's check again. We have here the answer of Des. That is right. Des, that is consistent. Okay, very good. Christy Embrado, that is right. Okay, so for that number 5, the answer is consistent. That is correct. Christy, Dion, Agit, that is right. Lorna Velasquez. Very good. Your answer is consistent. Joymar, your answer is also correct. Consistent. Okay. Very good. Well, ano po bang masasabi natin sa oras na ito? Great job. Great job po. Great job, everyone. I know that this topic is helpful. With that, please show everybody and click again that heart or like react button. Show everybody that you are still active in our lesson, in our class today. Ayan. Okay, thank you so much po. Okay, yan. Thank you po sa mga heart. Thank you po sa mga like. Okay, yan. Heart. Very good deal. Thank you so much po. So again, I would like to thank everybody, of course, for staying with me until the last minute of this lesson. Let's check the chat box again. Let's greet the people who are still with us. Mary Ann Santos of Fernando Maria Guerrero Elementary School. Janet Nacionales of Justo Lucban Elementary School. Thank you for watching. Oh, from Mariano Marcos, Mary Jill Marsan. Thank you. We also have Mary Joy De Vera of P. Gomez Elementary School. Hello to Maria Teresa Osenar of Amorsolo Elementary School. Oh, Jasmine, Sheila Pili, and Victor Valle. Hello. Wow. Thank you po sa lahat. Thank you po sa lahat. And hope to see you again next week. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe dito sa ating ETUlay page. There are still different subjects that will really help you understand the topics. And of course, subscribe to our DepEd TV YouTube and Facebook page. Yan, you can review, of course, the lectures of all your subjects. Huwag kakalimutan, mag-subscribe na sa ating DepEd YouTube and Facebook page. Okay, again, this is Ma'am Lala. Thank you. Thank you so much. See you next time. See you on our next lesson. Bye. Thank you.
Sigurado ako na marami ka na namang natutuhan sa ating ETUlay tutorial session ngayong araw. Tandaan, ito ay hindi lamang para sa ating mga mag-aaral, kundi pati rin sa ating mga minamahal na guro at mga magulang na kaagapay natin para maituloy ang pagkatuto sa kabila ng nararanasang pandemya. Patuloy ding sumubaybay sa DepEd TV para sa mga araling ginawang video episodes. Mapapanood ito mula Lunes hanggang Sabado, alas 7 ng umaga hanggang alas 7 ng gabi sa inyong mga telebisyon. Abangan bukas mula 1:00 ng tanghali ang iba pang aralin sa ating ETUlay free online tutorial session sa Filipino. I-like and subscribe at manatiling nakasubaybay sa ating ETUlay tutorial session sa DepEd Edtech Unit FB page at Educational Technology Unit channel sa YouTube at sa DepEd Tayo at DepEd Philippines social media accounts. Paalam!